Most landlords think this is a smart move. Hey, tenant, I'll give you a cheaper rent if you mow the lawn, fix things, maybe handle maintenance. Sounds like a win-win, right? It's not. In fact, this is one of the fastest ways to turn your rental into a complete disaster. At BP Property Management, we've seen this play out over and over again across the Kansas City market. And most of the time, it ends the same way. You frustrated, in conflict with your tenant, and usually lost money. So let's break down why this is such a slippery slope and what to do instead. Your first problem that you come across is you blur the lines. The moment you trade rent for services, your tenant's no longer just a tenant. They're now a contractor, a handyman, and a negotiator. And that's where things start to break. Because now you're not just managing a property, you're managing a relationship with unclear expectations. What's that repair worth? $200 off rent or $500? Why didn't you fix this yet? Was that even your responsibility? This is where the deal falls apart. Second problem, there's no real accountability. When you hire a professional vendor, you have a clear scope of work, clear timelines, and standards. When it's your tenant, you have none of that. If they do a bad job, if they don't finish the work, or just stop doing it altogether, what are you going to do? Evict your maintenance guy? Now you're stuck. Third problem, the quality drops fast. Tenants are not professional contractors, even if they say they are. We've seen quick fixes that turn into expensive repairs, work that wouldn't pass an inspection, and problems that get worse over time. So what looked like saving money up front turns into a much bigger bill later. Fourth, this can get messy legally. The moment you start exchanging labor for rent, you blur the lines that shouldn't be blurred. You can create liability issues, confusion in lease enforcement, and in some cases, even employment-related complications. And if something goes wrong, it's no longer a clean landlord-tenant relationship. That can get expensive fast. And finally, it often attracts the wrong type of tenant. The tenant who wants to trade labor for rent, well, they often don't have stable income or are looking for something flexible or trying to negotiate everything. Now, not always, but often enough, that becomes a pattern. And if you're trying to build a portfolio of solid performing properties, that's not who you want in your house. Now, if you are going to do this, there is a right way to do it. And this is critical. You never mix rent and work. Keep them completely separate. Charge full market rent, no discounts. Then, if they're qualified, you can hire them separately for work. Have a clear written agreement that outlines exactly what work's being done, how much it pays, and when it gets paid. And most importantly, you pay them after the work is completed. Because now, your rent stays consistent, your expectations are clear, and the work actually gets done. No confusion, no gray areas, no negotiation after the fact. This is the difference between being a landlord and being an investor. Landlords try to save money on every little thing. Investors build systems that protect their time and grow their income. If you're in the Kansas City market, whether you're in Overland Park, Lee Summit, Blue Springs, Raytown, Liberty, Parkville, Brookside, Waldo, anywhere in the metro, and you want to build the right way, at BP Property Management, we help investors avoid these exact mistakes every day. We don't just manage properties, we help you build a real portfolio. Schedule a call below and let's build your roadmap.